Peace, goddess be here. So, this is deprogramming the stage. Okay, thank you for joining me. This is a new channel, so I would like for all of you to please subscribe, okay, make comment and share these videos because they are important. My videos are not so much about entertainment, although you will be highly entertained. My videos are about giving the raw, uncut, you know what it is. But understand, I have to use certain terminologies because this is YouTube. You understand what I'm saying? So I have to have certain, disclosures, statements up here. I have to have goddamn disclaimers up here, and all of that shit like that. This is free speech. See what I'm saying? I am doing my videos under the Fair Use Act, and all of this stuff is alleged, even though it's not. But yes, all of this stuff is alleged, and it's my opinion. Now that we got the necessary stuff out, let's go ahead and get into this video. Okay. Now, or what I'm gonna do is make my videos a little bit shorter because my videos have the nature of education and intel and information. So I know I can go long, I can be long-winded with the information, but I also want these videos to reach, our ADD family. You see what I'm saying? ADD family, ADD friends, ADD, HD, or ADHD, whatever the hell they call that shit. You see what I'm saying? Or people who just have, people these days have a really short attention span. You see what I'm saying? Okay, you have to be really entertaining them for them to look the fuck up from their phones for at least for like a good 2 fucking minutes before they get distracted. You see what I'm saying? So I'm gonna start making my videos a little bit shorter and just try to put the information in there like that. Okay, so that's what it is. Now this video here, this is a video of me. This is actually the what did I name that video? This is the video about the whole transgender trickery that a certain female boxer, you see what I'm saying, is out here tricking. It's how it's this big old syndicate, you know what I'm saying, of the W records. If you know, the WYN records and Sully promotions, right? You see what I'm saying? And your girl, you know what I'm saying, your girl, the goat and all that. Well, listen, though if you know, you know. You see what I'm saying, what these people are. These people in the industry, man, they're, they're inverts. You see what I'm saying? And if they give you a big platform, best believe that you are not the gender, that you are not presented as the gender. You are not born, excuse me, no, you're not presented as the gender that you were born as. Let's be clear about that. You see what I'm saying? A lot of people don't want to accept this because they're like, oh, why would they do that? And no, she came from the hood. She came from the gutter. How would she do that? She got family. She got family who know her. She got family she grew up with, and this, that, other. Listen, I'm already, I listened to my last 2 videos where I talk about the syndicate, who's behind that shit with the syndicate. You see what I'm saying? You get some information from that. I'm already letting you know these people, it's not the actors who they put in line with this shit. It's not about the actors. You see what I'm saying? It's about the fucking program. It's about the players, not the fucking actors. Y'all need to get that shit together in your fucking mind. You see what I'm saying? Because y'all the ones sleeping on these motherfuckers think that they won't, they reach. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know they fuck with the ghetto and the hoods, but y'all think that they reach and their manipulation will surpass ghetto motherfuckers who will possibly talk and give up the goods and give up the real info about these fucking sports players and these stars and politicians and shit. Let me tell you something. That's not happening because first of all, they got handlers. They got handlers who on their ass to remind them if they don't do the right thing that it's gonna be found out. You got this whole 50 Cent thing going on. You know what I'm saying? Allegedly. You know what I'm saying? He's the number one fucking agent. This ain't about him, but I'm just saying he's the number one agent out here trying to keep niggas in line and shit. Motherfucker still can't believe this bitch ass nigga 50 Cent allegedly. I gotta say that. Allegedly, in my opinion, is on the fucking payroll out here. You know what I'm saying? Straight fed. Straight fed. But you know what I'm saying? And that ain't even a real 50, but we're not even gonna get into that allegedly. Okay. Let's get into this video right here. Okay. Because again, a lot of you do not understand how this shit go. You guys only see the finishing product when it comes to these celebrities, these sports players and sports stars, and these politicians and all these fake motherfuckers that they put before y'all. You see what I'm saying? And y'all believe everything. Like people right now believe that whole Clarissa Shields and Papoose script is real. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers really thinking that this is fucking all my children. Goddamn, you know what I'm saying? What's the name of this shit? Dallas, and I'm from the old school. Dallas, goddamn Dynasty and shit. You know what I'm saying? What's it? As the world turns and all this shit. Like, no, they really people really thinking that this shit is real. Oh yeah, Clarissa got busted. Oh, Papoose dead. Oh, he still fucking with her and da 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 da. Da. Don't y'all know this is the new fucking love and hip hop? Don't y'all know this is the whole new TV shit that they got y'all going on? Nobody's watching regular TV like that no more. So they're gonna get your line on a fucking internet, and that's what they're doing. And the more y'all engage, the more they get paid. I know a lot of y'all getting paid too, because the more people come to hear the juice and get the tea on our channels, okay, on our channels. Okay. The more people come to get the juice and the tea on our channels, we get that. We get money too. So don't get it fucked up. But what I'm saying, it's not about the money. Get your money because I'm trying to get mine. Please like, share, and subscribe. But what I'm saying is you cannot be fully invested into this shit because it's not real. Okay. It is not real. It's all scripted. Papoose and Clarissa are not together. They are both playing a role. So is the nigga Maserati Bud. So is 50 Cent. So is the rest of these motherfuckers. They all playing y'all. Y'all don't see that? Y'all don't see the orchestration? But it's cool. I don't think nobody really want to talk about that because if you do, if you admit that, then what else would you have to talk about? And they the hot topics. They are a huge topic right now. I get that. Not just them, but all the shit, all the whole tea movement. Everybody make it a way to get money, and I don't, what I'm saying, and that's what's up. I've got a problem with that, but my thing is, you see what I'm saying? Like there has to be an avenue or a platform, you see what I'm saying, or some type of inclusion where you let the youth know, right? And you let the people know that these motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying, are playing games and that the real motherfuckers who's backing them, okay, even the ones who look like they are not being backed, like they're independent and all that. You see what I'm saying? They're still being watched and monitored and surveilled. Okay. They watching the fuck out of Clarissa Shields. Okay. And Papoose now. And they both puppets, allegedly. Okay. So, like I said, in the syndicate, the whole WYNN Records Leader Promotion Syndicate video, you know, they all set this shit up and don't get it fucked up. And as they're all acting and using their scripts and shit, yeah, they get money in the process. Yeah, they getting a little change in the process. You see how they got like with the baddies and shit, the franchise, the Zeus baddies franchise and all the other franchises like Bad Boys and all that shit like that. Yeah, all that shit is fake. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they have real fights. Yeah, they get in some of those arguments is real and all that, but they're staged too. Y'all act like something can be staged but still real at the same time. If I stage a fight to go and talk to this bitch like, hey yo, me and you we gonna have a fight shit. So this how we gonna do it, right? Me and you gonna fight. I'ma just have to beat your ass, right? Just let me beat your ass. I'm gonna beat your ass. I'm gonna fuck you up. I'm gonna try to do it, not do it that bad, but just enough to make it shit look real, right? I'm just beat your ass and shit like that. That way we can secure our spot on next season and we could get this bread. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, let's just do that. So yeah, they have all these fucking, not to mention you have producers behind the scenes, you know what I'm saying, putting little shit in there to stir shit up. You see what I'm saying? So when it comes to your TV screen or your computer screen or whatever the case may be, you seeing bitches getting fucked up, getting their ass beat and all this and that. Y'all invested. Oh my God, you see how she got her ass whooped when Summer got fucked up by Big Lex. Oh, look how they do this shit. You see, this shit's fucked up, man. This shit is fucked up. People get all invested. But guess what though? And even if somebody does decide to have to be Aggie for real, or whatever the case is, still staged for the most part. Now, every now and again, you might have some shit that's not staged. That shit'll be random as hell by one person, by the attacker. It'll be random by the attacker. The other person won't even be in on it like that. You see what I'm saying? But like I said, at the end of the day, one way or another, the shit is fucking staged and everybody gets paid. Plain and simple. So the reason I even mentioned that is to show like behind all the fucking what y'all see and what they show you, these celebrities, the politicians, and all these people, these sports players and sports stars, you know what I'm saying? Aside from what they show, what they're showing the masses is not what that's not what it is. That's only what you see. It's not what it is. And when it comes to this 34, okay, let me get the document. Let me get the document, family, because see, we're not gonna bullshit with this. Let me get the document. When it comes to this this 34, this 600-bed multi-purpose complex at the 34 military hospital in Sierra Leone, they're not playing. Okay? They're not playing. And so you're probably wondering, V, what are you talking about? What the fuck? How you go from talking about some goddamn, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers is shit, faking shit, staging shit. Now you talk about some fucking military hospital. Like, what the fuck is going on? Well, allow me to tell you what's going on. Now, this is my opinion. Even if it's not, even if it's not, this is my opinion. Even if it's not, this is alleged that I'm saying. All alleged. My opinion is that WYNN Records, Salita Promotions, Papoose, Clarissa Shields have teamed up, right? And have formulated, we'll say that, right? Allegedly, has formulated or came together with First Lady Fatima. I believe it's the First Lady or either the President, one or the other, right? President First Lady Fatima of Sierra Leone. Y'all seen the photos of Clarissa Shields, right? Well, Clarissa, she was there one time at one visit, but then the main photos you have here is with Papoose and Ruben Branson, who's the so-called visual visual CEO of WYNN Records. Okay. And then you have his daughter, Khadijah. That's the girl in Clarissa Shields baddies, Zeus baddies, hot girl summer videos and shit. They out there buying rings and shit, talk about hot girl summer and all this shit. Yeah. The chick that's in the video is Ruben Branson's, who is the so-called CEO of WYNN Records. That's his daughter. All right. I'm hearing she's in the studio now. She actually did a song with Papoose Buster some time ago or whatever. That she was trash. All right. But they took a trip, Papoose and Clarissa and them took a trip to Sierra Leone, Africa. You see what I'm saying? Took a trip to Sierra Leone, Africa, right? But why did they take a trip to Sierra Leone, Africa? Well, let's check this out. I'm going to read this document. All right. The 600-bed multi-purpose complex at 34 Military Hospital in Sierra Leone is often viewed not as a healthcare landmark, but as a centralized hub for more clandestine operations involving international interests and high profile figures. While official reports from the Office of the First Lady of Sierra Leone framed the project as a revolution, and national health conspiracy theorists point to several red flags surrounding the involvement of figures like Papoose, Clarissa Shields, and WYNN Records. Mind you, guys, I am reading, okay? I'll let you know when I'm not reading. The deep, dark secrets and the intel, okay? Listen, you guys. The entertainment military nexus, the unusual alliance between a boxing champion, Clarissa Shields, a rap veteran, Papoose, and a music label that nobody really heard of like that, WYNN Records, with a massive military infrastructure project in West Africa. Come on. It seems like a pretty much a front to me. I'm speaking now. This is me speaking. The shit seems like a front to me, allegedly, in my opinion. Okay. And it just so happened that it comes around the same time of this so-called historical $8 million deal signed by Clarissa Shields and WYNN Records and Salida Promotions. You see what I'm saying? You feel me? And if you like from the outside looking in, you'll see that, you know what I'm saying, this kind of provides like a high profile culture, cultural collab or some shit like that. You see what I'm saying? Or whatever. But how I see it as a cover, to be honest with you guys, as a cover for the movement of large sums of capital into Sierra Leone for non-sporting purposes. Now, why do I say that? Why do I say that? Okay. Well, allegedly, for what? Harvesting and Kush crisis. There is talk and reports connecting this 34 military hospital, you guys, connecting the hospital's massive scale to Sierra Leone's current national emergency involving Kush, a synthetic drug allegedly made from human bones. Did you hear me? I'm going to say that again. Harvesting the Kush crisis, right? There are reports connecting this hospital, the same hospital affiliated with Papoose, allegedly affiliated with Papoose and Clarissa Shields, with Records and Salida Promotions, allegedly. This same 34 military hospital in Sierra Leone, right, is caught up in the harvesting and associated with the harvesting and the Kush crisis, right? Connecting the hospital's massive scale to Sierra Leone's current national emergency involving Kush, a synthetic drug allegedly made from human bones. The fuck? Let's go on. Reports suggest that a 600-bed military facility provides the perfect environment for body harvesting or biological experiments under the guise of treating addicts or military personnel. Mm, boy, oh boy. Are you guys hearing this shit? I just feel like I should repeat this for those in the back. You see what I'm saying? For those in the back. Okay. This hospital's massive scale to Sierra Leone's current national emergency involving Kush, right? Kush, a synthetic drug allegedly made from human bones, right? And reports are saying, right, that this 600 bed military facility provides the perfect environment for body harvesting or biological experiments under the guise of treating addicts or military personnel. Why is it saying here in their reports that this place here is connected with Kush, right? See what I'm saying? Right? And Kush is supposed to be this synthetic drug allegedly made from human bones. See what I'm saying? Human bones. Like they on some other shit out there. You see what I'm saying? Talking about human bones and shit. I mean, I don't know if they have that shit in the US. Maybe y'all can let me know. You see what I'm saying? But they got a whole different type of shit out here. And when they say for drugs, trust me, they probably using it for way more than that. The goddamn human bones. They use it for way more than that. They on some other type shit. They sound like to me it sound like they could possibly allegedly be on some goddamn transhumanist shit. But boy, you know what? Let's keep going let's keep exposing this shit. Okay? Because I'm about to blow y'all mind. Let's keep exposing this shit, you guys. Come on. Now, the 34 military, which is, I think that's the name. Yes, that's actually the name of the hospital, you guys. The 34 military hospital. They had a fire. Okay, it was a fire. Now, check this out. The 34 military hospital fire. In April of 2025, reports surfaced of a fire at the 34 military hospital drugstore. Okay, because there's parts of the hospital that had already opened, you guys. They're still working on different parts of it, but there's some parts that are all there are parts of the hospital that are already up and running already. Okay, so I just wanted to make that clear. Now, in April 2025, reports surfaced of a fire at the 34 military hospital drugstore. Now, reports say that such rampant fire incidents at critical infrastructures are rarely seen as accidents. They are often interpreted as evidence, destruction, or false flags to hide the true nature of supplies being moved in or out of this facility. The U.S. Department of Defense involvement, okay, let's see what that is. The U.S. Embassy and the DoD HIV/AIDS prevention program, DHAPP, have been actively training personnel at the 34 military hospital. Okay, it's being said that this training, so-called training, is a foothold for foreign intelligence and medical research that bypasses the strict informed consent laws found in Western nations. Now, for those of you who don't know what that means, that should be clear that anyone outside of this country, as it's always been, any other nations or corporations or groups who can't get away with doing certain things in the country that they live in, right? You see what I'm saying? They'll go to other countries. You see what I'm saying? To do their fucking dirt. You see what I'm saying? Under the radar. They'll go and they'll invest in, you see what I'm saying? In different things or whatever to hide their money, if it's just about the money or if it's about a certain agenda, they'll go ahead and you see what I'm saying? They'll go ahead and incorporate with other country with corporations and businesses, excuse me, in other countries. You see what I'm saying? Where they could actually have a better chance at getting away with the fuck shit that they plan to do, the agendas they plan to be running. Well, what type of agenda you think that Pap Post and WYNN Records and all of them got to do with this shit then? Okay, let's continue. Let's see. Allegedly, let's see. Allegedly, the Center of Excellence as a cloak. This facility includes a center of excellence for survivors of gender-based violence. Let me say this again. Y'all, y'all, y'all already know what time it is and where we going with this shit. Y'all already know where we going with this shit. Like you cannot make this shit up. You can't. Y'all cannot make this shit up. Did y'all hear what I just said? What I just read here? Like, come on. The center of excellence as a cloak. What is the cloak? What the fuck are they really? What is this 34 military? What's one of the uses of this fucking 34 military hospital? It's Sierra Leone and shit that they working with. That fucking Pat Poops and Carissa Shields and all of them are so fucking entertained by. They standing in front of the facility, taking pictures and shit and all that, looking all, you know what I'm saying, involved and shit. What the fuck? You see what I'm saying? Motherfuckers ain't none of y'all motherfuckers is doctors like that. Shit, if y'all wanted to open up a fucking hospital, bitch, you see what I'm saying? It's plenty of hospitals that y'all could have been involved with in the United States. You see what I'm saying? Especially you, Papoose, you supposed to be with the nation of gods and earths and shit. You supposed to be so-called God and all that. What the fuck? Won't you, you know what I'm saying? You couldn't get up with nobody with no doctors or corporations here in America and get hospitals for our people and invest in hospitals here with our people. What about you, Clarissa and shit? You all with your whole sports thing. You see what I'm saying? I'm sure you wanna, you know what I'm saying, you wanna give all, you know what I'm saying, the transgender boxers and other sports players. I'm sorry. I know you would have gave the other, you know what I'm saying, the other alleged transgender boxers and shit like that, you know what I'm saying, better health care and better gender affirming care and shit like that or whatever, right? Why y'all gotta go to fucking Sierra Leone, Africa to do that shit? Like some fucking sellouts. You see what I'm saying? Allegedly. You see what I'm saying? Let's move forward with this shit, man. So the facility includes a center of excellence for what? For what? For survivors of gender based violence. For survivors of gender based violence. While presented as humanitarian, okay? They're presented as humanitarian. You see that those of the deep state who have investigated these claims often say or have said such specialized sensors are used to monitor or reprogram vulnerable populations or as a vetting ground for human trafficking, excuse me, as a vetting ground for human trafficking networks that operate in the shadows of international aid. Even though I am reading this off of a report, a document, I'm still going to say allegedly. For those who want to be hate on this shit or try to be like whatever, I'll put in the descriptions my fucking sources. So don't fucking come for me. All right? This here is some crazy ass shit. The facility includes a center of excellence for survivors of gender-based violence. Why are y'all dealing with gender-based violence? Clever Shields and goddamn Papoose, WYNN Records, Toledo Promotions. What the fuck? Out of all the causes that y'all could have attached yourself to, gender-based. You see, y'all love fucking with gender-based stuff, huh? Goddamn Papoose and Clarissa love fucking with gender-based stuff. Is that where all the money at? Because we know that TuneCore is highly and heavily gender-based, isn't it, Papoose? You know TuneCore, where you used to work at and shit. You know what I'm saying? Before the fucking the lady stepped down and shit. I forgot what she's doing now. I think she's at the top of the Believe, right? Because I think Believe, the group Believe, is the owner of TuneCore now. You see what I'm saying? And if you guys go to the TuneCore website and stuff like that, because you know that's what Papoose, they made him head of hip hop and all this shit for TuneCore. You see what I'm saying? Or whatever. I don't know if he's still doing that now that he, is head of hip hop now with fucking WYNN Records. I don't know that part or whatever. I don't know. You guys can look it up yourself. I'm not just gonna be up here just saying shit unless I can actually back it up. Oh, excuse me. Oh, I forgot. I forgot that. This is my opinion. My bad. Yeah, this is all alleged. My bad. Okay. I'm just saying. They like attaching themselves to things that has to do with the LGBT plus community, the LGBTQ plus community, and the transgender community, and the whole gender, this, that, and the third. You see what I'm saying? So what's up with that? Listen, what I'm about to end this video. That's all it was about. I just wanted to let you all know. You see what I'm saying? That yeah, I don't know if everybody's talking about this and that. I don't know if y'all knew about this 34 military hospital. Some of you guys probably seen the pictures of Papoose and Clarissa out there in Sierra Leone after taking them pictures. Well, yeah, that's because you know what I'm saying, your girl Clarissa had talks. You see what I'm saying? Now this what I'm getting ready to say. You could find a goddamn interview with that in the reports on that. Okay, there's talks about Clarissa actually moving her shit. Her and Papoose supposed to be moving their shit to fucking West Africa and starting their boxing shit there. This is why you think she didn't show up to the damn MVP shit, to the MVP boxing shit alongside um Jake Paul and what he got going on, or any of the other boxing agencies got going on. You see what I'm saying? Oh yeah, because she signed to Toledo Promotions and WYNN Records, that's why. And da. Okay, that's cool. That's cool, but you see they still not fucking with her like that. You see what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? She's indebted and enslaved to these motherfuckers. But they're not the ones, but they flunkies. You see what I'm saying? WYNN Records to lead the promotion, they're fucking flunkies, yo. They just the do boys and shit, allegedly. They just the fucking do boys, really, the handlers. The big boys, the big motherfuckers, the big corporations that's controlling this shit, they're the ones who sending these motherfuckers out there and shit to other continents and shit like that, or whatever, so they could go ahead and they could see how they gonna be, how they gonna fit in. What part of this shit, what part of this destruction and this facade and this demonic activity, this global demonic activity, they're gonna be a part of. How the fuck they're gonna be used. You see what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, like I've been saying, before I even got to YouTube, for those of you who know, I've been exposing these motherfuckers. If you call yourself an A-list celebrity or a B-list celebrity, if you call yourself being a millionaire or whatever the case may be, and you all over the radio, all over the TV, all in the video, you best believe these motherfuckers already done took that pipe. These niggas already done took that pipe. And these bitches already got their back blown out, already got they all already up between some other chick's legs and all this type of shit. Okay? Most of these motherfuckers are transgenders any fucking way. Not all of them are. People say every celebrity and sports star is a transgender. That's not true. But a lot of them are. A lot of them are. Too many of them are. You see what I'm saying? And I'm gonna be honest, y'all. Somebody probably might not even want to listen to me no more after saying this because y'all might think this over the top. Like, oh, she bugging, man. Oh, now I'm not listening to her. She really crazy. Yeah, y'all motherfuckers, or y'all, you know what I'm saying? Y'all disbelievers thought a lot of people was crazy. See what I'm saying? Until you learn fucking 10, 20 fucking years later that they wasn't. In my opinion, Papoose was born a female, in my opinion. I'm just saying. In my opinion, Remy Ma was born a male. Just like Clarissa Shields was born a male. And I think all these motherfuckers have ties to the LGBTQ. In my opinion. In my opinion. The fuck out of here. But y'all don't see that though, right? You know what I'm saying? Because you know what I'm saying? Y'all need to watch these transgender videos, these MTFs and FTMs. So y'all can see the magic and the fucking witchcraft that these motherfuckers engage in, turning a man into a woman and a woman into a man is fucking beyond me. Okay? I'll be like, my head be blown the fuck back looking at how a woman could go through a fucking transition to look like a fucking man, an undetectable man. And how the fuck a man can look like an undetected woman, especially if they had their sexual reassignment surgery as a child, like I believe your girl did. I spoke about that in the other syndicate videos as well. And I'm coming out with my part 3 to that soon. All right. So yeah, you know what I'm saying? For those of you who still want to nut ride and all this other shit, like, oh yeah, you know, she's doing her thing. Oh, she's for the people. She's in the U.S. She's in the Olympics. She represents the U.S. and da 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 da. Listen, listen, motherfuckers do not care. You see what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, she may be trying. No, she may be, in my opinion, trying to recruit other transgender young people. You see what I'm saying? Try to get these babies coming through there or whatever. So maybe it could be some of these farm babies that they might have coming through that bitch, changing the genders. Because best believe they do that shit for a reason. They change the gender for a fucking reason, for a ritualistic and spiritual reason. Understand that shit. They don't just do it just to do it. It's the reason why they do that. Why these secret orders and shit like that change the genders of their subjects. It's the reason why. Okay? And they're gonna continue to do that. You see what I'm saying? When your boy, when your boy Trump and shit, motherfuckers be talking shit about him or whatever. But you know what I'm saying? Yo, word on the street is this motherfucker done invaded a lot of them fucking tunnels that they had and shit. You see what I'm saying? They invaded a lot of them shits or whatever and closed up a lot of these underground stations and shit and these underground cities and stuff they had where they was trafficking these babies and shit like that and these children and all this shit. They had a very intricate circuit that they had going on. I'm not saying that he's not a part of it, that Trump is not a part of it. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that sometimes when this shit get exposed, they need new routes and new ways to do their dirt. You understand what I'm saying? They need new ways to do their shit. They need new programs. They need new pipelines and shit to do their shit, to transport their shit and do their shit. And what better way to have their transgender future super soldiers, future sports stars, their future LeBrons, their future Clarissa Shields, their future Mike Tysons, their future Tiger Woods, and all this shit. If they actually had a motherfucking center that didn't have to be underground or some shit, or you know what I'm saying? Or in an underground city or some fucking where, or in Mount Cheyenne, some fucking where in Colorado or some fucking shit like that. Didn't have to do that. You know what I'm saying? You could just have your shit where, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers is just calm and it's like, you know what I'm saying? Just tricking the masses like they always do. You feel me? Just like they tricked y'all that Cedar Sinai Medical Center. You see what I'm saying? In Beverly Hills is actually a top tier hospital and shit that that's supposed to be all good and shit, but really it's the MK Ultra headquarters hospital. But I'm just saying, you know, yeah. But everybody wanna big up that shit like it's all that or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, y'all. So that's it for now. Do the research, dig that shit up. You know what I'm saying? For y'all real fans, y'all need to ask y'all boy Papoose what the fuck is up with this hospital. Y'all need to start acting, you know what I'm saying? Especially y'all who always be in people's comments and shit trying to protect them. Oh yeah, this, that, and the third, and trying to protect Clarissa Shields and all this. Oh yeah, she copied Remy. Oh, she's this and she that. Oh, she got caught with this nigga and da or whatever. So the fuck what? You know what I'm saying? See what the fuck is going on with the real shit. Talk about that real shit. Why the fuck she investing or going into what the fuck is her place and her shit going into this and what the fuck they plan to be doing at this shit? Because if a fire happened, if the fire really did happen, right? I say it was caused by those who fucking created the thing, who created the center, right? See what I'm saying? And I should have found that out before I got up on here. Okay. Uh you know what I'm saying? Did they start rebuilding or was it just one part of the center? I'm gonna come back and let y'all know that. I'm gonna do a little bit more research about this fire that happened in that 34 military hospital. You see what I'm saying? Because I feel like, it's just a classic thing of trying to destroy evidence. You see what I'm saying? Trying to destroy the evidence because word probably got out. They probably saw some of the reports. You see what I'm saying? That was being put out, and they probably got shook. Allegedly, they probably got shook, and then you know what I'm saying? That's what they do. They'll cause fires to destroy every fucking thing. But just because they did that doesn't mean that the operation is over. You see what I'm saying? They could easily relocate it, or or it could have been just one section or one part of the facility where a fire occurred. Okay. So yeah. But yeah, so anyway, you guys, thank you for listening. Please share my videos. Like I said, I'm new here to YouTube, but I have a wealth of intel of my opinions because I don't know what I'm talking about. You see what I'm saying? All of this is alleged in my opinion. I'm just here to entertain you guys, so no one should sue me because I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. All right, y'all. All right, peace. Thank you.